This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Today's discussion is a little bit off topic in terms of trying to combine football and leadership. And the topic is football coaches should grow up. And so the real topic of today's discussion is Kirby Smart. And Kirby Smart deserves a little bit of discussion because his Georgia teams have been fantastic. He's won 2 national titles in a row. They've been often what seems like men playing against boys when they play against TCU or Michigan or other schools. But he lost this last week's marquee matchup to Alabama. This led Georgia not to get selected for the college football championships, Alabama to get selected together with Michigan, Texas, and Washington. And he complained that he's one of the 4 best teams in the country and he should have been selected. Now, here's where I think football coaches should grow up and set an example and stop whining. I have great respect for Florida State complaining about the decision of not being included after going 13-0. Yes, they lost their star quarterback. Yes, they didn't have that strong a schedule. But I sort of get the whining there. But when you've had the success that Kirby Smart has had, wouldn't it be better if you said, look, we've won 2 championships in a row. We greatly respect the committee. We lost to Alabama in the game that would have taken us further and left us at number 1, but we lost. Our guys had a great year. We'll get back at it last year. But instead of doing that, he succumbed to what it seems like is the mode operandi of the day, which is the modus operandi, which is to whine about what happened. It reminds me in playing doubles in sports, where it's always the other guy's partner. If you play a member in golf, you play doubles in tennis or paddle or any other sport, whatever team you're on, the most despicable behavior is complaining about how my partner played. I remember coaching a tennis team and having one of our players go 0-11 and having parents complain to me that he or she always has the wrong partner. And again, my belief in this is that at all times, you always don't complain that you didn't make the college football championship after winning 2 titles in a row and losing to Alabama. God bless you, Kirby Smart. You're a great coach, but shut up. And the same thing, if I go 0-11 in a season of paddle or tennis, I sure as hell shouldn't be complaining about my partners. I should be happy to still be invited. I remember my last year of playing adult ice hockey. I was in my late 40s, and me and another guy were the oldest guys on the team by 20 years at that point, and we were just so happy that people kept on keeping us on the email list to keep on being invited to play. And we were just so happy they gave us ice time at all, given how we didn't deserve it compared to the athleticism of the younger players and the better skating abilities. This was in my late 40s, and people were just running circles around me. If I was on the ice during a power play, the other team's power play, it was a huge disadvantage to my team. But I didn't complain about it. I was just so thankful to be included. And you see this in every club, every world, every situation where people can't help themselves to complain. They're picked for the wrong team. They pick up the racket. They go someplace else to play. People have to get over that attitude and just handle it like a leader, handle it like a gentleman, especially somebody as accomplished as Kirby Smart is. Today's negative shout-out goes to Kirby Smart. I'll give you a positive shout-out to somebody else later today, particularly Brian Abrahams, the leader of the American Friends of the Sheba Medical Center. He gets our positive shout-out of the day. Kirby Smart gets our negative shout-out of the day. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity Podcast.